back to Auntie Nell's Kitchen, and I hope all of you are having a great weekend. Today, housekeeping first. Thank you all for all your love and support to my channel. I really appreciate it. And here's hearts, okay? Today we are going to be making a red velvet cake with chocolate chips. Yes, it's going to be chocolate chips. This is a requested cake by my niece Jasmine, but I call her Jazzy Boo. I know she's in her 20s, but she's still Jazzy Boo to Auntie. Okay, so I'm going to be making this cake for Jazzy Boo. So I'm going to sit tight, and I'm going to show you everything you need so you can make this at home. So I got my cake apron on. See? Cake. Well, cupcakes, but it's still the same. Cupcakes, nothing but cake pouring in little cups, right? So I'm going to sit right there, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. Okay, we're going to go over our dry ingredients, okay? You're going to need 2.5 cups of flour. Now, reason why this is 2 cups, I'm going to show you how you make sure when you're dealing with baking, your measurements have to be precise. So, this is the 1/2 cup I'm going to be adding. So, this is what you do, how you measure your ingredient. This is a, well, my grandmama called it leveler. This is hers. This was my grandmother's. You can tell it's real old. That's okay. It still serves a purpose, and it means a lot to me. Okay, so that's how you make sure when you're baking, your measurements must be precise. If you don't have to necessarily have one of these, you can use the back of a butter knife, okay? So don't go running out to Amazon and to the store. You can just use a regular old butter knife that's in your kitchen drawer, all right? Okay, we got that squared away. No, you spending extra money. And you're going to put this, that's my 2.5 cups of flour. Throw that over there for a little housekeeping. Okay, now we're going to add 1.5 cups of sugar to your sifter, because your dry ingredients need to be sifted. Sifted together. A little housekeeping over there. Now, we have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Baking soda, okay? 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. Only cocoa powder I like to use. I've never used any other cocoa powder. My grandmama used it, so I use it too. Hershey's. Y'all see, I date everything. Auntie dates everything, okay? Yep. Got that. Cool. 11/24. Okay. I'm good for the rest of the year for that. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here. I reuse my little plastic handed in the cups. Little housekeeping. And I'm going to sift all this together. Probably won't all go. What am I thinking? Silly me. Let me get a bigger bowl. I don't care if it can be square. Most importantly is I get it all in. We just go with this one. I don't feel like walking over there. I'm lazy. I have lazy days. Okay, I'm going to sift all this. And the purpose is it works better. Sift your flour. Don't give me that cake flour stuff. Cake flour is merely flour that's been sifted 3 times. And you don't get hardly anything in that box. You know, that's why I just gone and buy my regular all-purpose flour. And when I'm baking, as far as me baking, my cakes, I'm telling you, I love gold medal. For my biscuits and pies, I go with my grandmama, White Lily. So, and the purpose of you sifting, so you don't get none of these crummies. Little housekeeping over there. Okay, now we got our dry ingredients sifted. We're going to put this to the side. Now, let me go get Olive the mixer. Okay, I got Olive May. Let me tell y'all about this mixer. This mixer is about 25 years old. This KitchenAid mixer. How I got it, it belonged to my husband's grandmother. And she and I bonded over cooking. Me and her could spend hours on the phone talking about recipes. And, she and I would get together on Saturdays and go to the store. We just did a lot. Me and Miss Ollie. So when she passed away, 19 years ago, my husband's mother-in-law gave me her mixer and all her some of her cake pans, her pound cake pans, and her mixer. And so I named it Ollie Mae. So this is, I call it, come on Ollie Mae, let's get to work. Now back to the cake. Now we're going to start on our wet ingredients, okay? You're going to have now all your wet ingredients must be room temperature, nothing straight from the fridge. We're going to start out with 2 large eggs. Now when you're dealing with your eggs, always crack your eggs in a separate bowl. Never crack your eggs over your bowl, okay? That you're going to, never crack your eggs over your recipe. Because you want to make sure that there are no shells in your eggs. Because you don't want to be sticking your fingers in a spoon trying to get the shell out. Because when you do that, you're taking some of your egg away, right? You're going to add to that 1 cup of buttermilk. Look at that goodness. Yum, yum, yum. Some people still eat cornbread and buttermilk. Not auntie though. I don't eat that. Little housekeeping. Can't throw that. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Real vanilla. Pure vanilla extract. Not the imitation. You got to use good ingredients, honey, when you're baking. And, I'm going to tell you a really good ingredient that elevates your cake flavor is this. Cream bouquet. You can get it at the cake. You have to go to a cake store, or you can order it online. Let me see if I got a teaspoon worth, because I got a little bit in this bottle, so I got to see if I got a teaspoon worth. Hold on, nieces and nephews. Let's see if Auntie can get a teaspoon out of here. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, I just did make it. Throw this over here. Put this over here for a little housekeeping. Put that cream bouquet. Let me tell you what it is again. It's cream bouquet. I'm telling you. That it'll elevate your cake. It works like magic. You got 1 teaspoon of white distilled vinegar. Not white vinegar. The clear one. Throw that in there. Now, we have 2 tablespoons of red food coloring. Okay, that's 2 tablespoons. Make sure I got my 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. I have this cute little measuring cup I picked up at the store. I just think they're so cute. I'm telling you, if you see a red velvet cake that kind of look like it's hot pink, they skimped on food coloring. Your red velvet cake should be nice and red. Okay, we're going to mix all this together. Get that all blended in. I'll be right back. Okay, I got that all. Now my hands need a little housekeeping. Okay, now I'm going to add my 1.5 cups of oil. This is vegetable oil. Now, if you don't want to use the oil, you can add 2 sticks of butter instead of the oil. But I've done both of them. I have found the oil is a better blend than the butter. It makes the cake more moist. It makes the cake more moist to me. I have done both recipes, and I prefer to use the oil. A little housekeeping. Lock it. Get this all blended up. And once this is blended, Auntie be right back. Okay, we got all our wet ingredients blended. Now this is the time to turn your oven on at 350. So mine is already on. Now we're going to start adding our dry ingredients. I guess it did work out better to use this little you don't have to, if you got one of these mixers, a stand mixer, you can add it all in, because these are have a lot of power to them. And I'm going to mix all this together until it's nice and creamy. And there's a rule I have, nieces and nephews. If it's on the side of the bowl, it ain't mixing. So you need to make sure you scrape the side of your bowl. That's why I have my handy dandy. If it's on the side of the bowl, it's not mixing. This mixer doesn't have a scraper, and I'm not going out there and buy one. When I got these were, I'm the scraper. Auntie is the scraper. And I mix this till it's nice and creamy, and I will continue to mix this, and I'll be back. Don't add anything to this. Okie dokie. See how nice and creamy that is? Look. That's what you want. Now this is what you want. Well mixed and nice and creamy. Look how that's just dripping off. So look like that soft serve ice cream. Because if you over mix your batter, your cake is going to have all kind of air pockets in it. Okay, now we're going to add our chocolate chips. But I'm not going to use this. I'm going to take this off. Put this over here for a little housekeeping. Wipe my hand off. Now I'm going to add 1.5 cups of chocolate chip. Now, you know, I like certain brand chocolate chips. I'm going to throw these chocolate chips in. Make sure they're nice, folded in really well. I could take this. Let me go put Olive May over to the side before I put her back to bed. Gotta wipe her down first. So I'm gonna put her to the side while I finish doing what I'm doing. Oops, sorry, nieces and nephews are that. Okay, I'm going to be this. I want this to be tall, so I'm going to be using my 6-inch cake pans. They're like 2.5 inches high, because I want it to be tall because I'm not sure how I want to go with the frosting. And so how I make sure that all my cakes have the same amount of what is called? What this called? Rumbles, stumbles, and crumbles, guys. Cake batter. So I use measuring cups to place in my cake. So I know that each one of these, I call it contestant number 1. This is contestant number 1. Contestant number 2. Get all the goodness out. Out from the side. Yeah, you get all that goodness out. And this is my one, what is this? This is my 1.5 cup. Wait a minute, that sounds crazy though. 1.5 cup. I'm gonna put that right there. Not ready for housekeeping yet. And I'm gonna bring over contestant number 3. So this is how you make sure that your cakes all are the same size. Use measuring cups. I don't eyeball anymore. I used to. That cow has left the pasture. Go down, dirty cow. Now, this little bit that's left in here, I can scrape my bowl because I can eyeball that, give a spoon. I can put a spoon of that this last bit of batter because I don't want to leave any of her chocolate chips. A little bit over there for you. A little bit for you. And a little bit left for you. Now, the purpose of you, that's definitely over there in the housekeeping zone. Little housekeeping. Okay, you tap your case because you're getting the, make sure you're getting all your air bubbles out. And I want to wipe that one off. This is my paper towel, handy dandy. Can't remember if I tapped it or not, so I'm going to tap it again. Okay. Now bake your cakes in the center rack. Okay. Bake your cakes in the center rack. These are going to bake at 350 for about 30 to 35 minutes. So I'm going to use my handy dandy cake tester, which is I have a cake tester, but I'm not going out there and get it. I'm going to use a fork. Okay. Yes, a fork. So I'm going to put these in the oven. Then we're going to work on our frosting. Now, normally, you could put a cream cheese frosting on your red velvet. But Auntie is going to do a buttercream, okay? I will be using a buttercream frosting for this. So we're going to put these in the oven. And I'll be right back and we're going to start on our frosting. But Auntie got some housekeeping over there to do first. Yes, housekeeping as I go. So I'll be right back. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, nieces and nephews, we're back. Let's get our buttercream ready. Okay, I have 2 sticks of butter. Not margarine, butter. Good old butter. Okay? Get this attached. Well, not yet. I forgot. Now, I'm going to start off with, first, I need 4 cups. Good morning. 4 cups of sugar. And I need to find my level. Oh, it's over there. Hold on, nieces and nephews. See? I leveled it off. It's 1. Two. I was checking on Dusty. 3. And have a 2-cup thing. I could have fool with that. I could have just did two cup, fill that up twice. I didn't even think about that. And I'm going to attach my, I like using this. I don't like the other attachment, so I don't like that. So I'm going to whip this up on low, lock it first. Low speed to get it all blended. You know what I did? I should have whipped creamed my butter first. It don't matter. Heck, it's all gonna get whipped in together anyway. That's what I was supposed to do. Cream your butter first. Don't make a mistake like I did. But like I always say, make a mistake, I keep going. I don't stop, I just keep going. And I'm gonna show you how to fix this. If you do what I did, you can fix it. All you gotta do is take this, because this butter is soft. You can fix it. Just bring your sugar down to the middle. It's an easy fix. I was supposed to cream my butter first, and I didn't. It's okay. It's a quick fix. It's a really quick fix. And I'm not going to turn the camera off, and I'm going to show you how I fix it. And to help it along, I think I do add a little cream. Hold on. I'm going to add a little of this sweet Italian cream to it. Help it along. Oh, close. That's all I have to do. Have about 10 more minutes on that cake. On those cakes, rather. It'll be okay. See? Told you. Ha ha. I'm not going to cut and start over. Nope. Told you I'd fix it. And I am. Now, if that's not the consistency, it's a little too thick, all you got to do is stop it. Add a little cream to it. That'll bring it back to the consistency you want it. So all you have to do is add some cream to it. And speed it up. Now I'm going to add me 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let me get it. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Same rule applies. If it's on the side of the bowl, it's not mixing. Put that over there. And I'm going to show you. You see, this is thick. If you want to thin it out, you just add a little cream. And since I do want to thin it out a little, I'm just going to add a little cream. And what I'm using is just some plain white coffee creamer. That's all I'm using is some plain white coffee creamer. See how it changed the consistency of it? It's creamier because I don't want it overly thick. So I'm just going to whip this up some more. And I have to do a tasty. I have to get a fork and do a tasty. See? Yum. Housekeeping. Okay, our frosting is done. I'm going to get all this goodness off of this blade. I have about 6.5 minutes now left on the cakes. Hopefully 6.5 minutes because I set it at 30. But if I need another 5, I'll set it another 5. Right? So I'm going to just take, getting all my goodness out of these blades. That's goodness. Me leaving that. You get all that out of there. Now, since I got all that goodness out, I'm going to take this. You know, I don't like touching this. I'm telling that OCD kick in. Caitlin was little. She used to like to lick this. Well, if it was buttercream, she don't like cream cheese. She used to want to lick it. Okay, I'm going to take this off. Move all of me to the side. Throw that one over there for a little housekeeping. And be right back. Had to go get my piping bag because I pipe my icings onto my cakes. It's easier. I'm going to get this in there. This is the 16-inch. This is a 16-inch piping bag. Get it all down in the bottom where it needs to be. I'm a messy piper. Yes, I am. I'm messy. I'm a messy piper. Yes, I am. I am not professional. Never claimed to be. I'm messy, as you can see. But at the end result, it's pretty. My end result come out nice. That's what's important. My end result comes out pretty. That's what's important. My end results look like ice cream. That's what's important. As long as my end result comes out good, I'm good. That's all I want to do. Just smooth it on down. And I've already cut my tip off. So I just need to smooth this down. Get it down there. That's it. And I get a rubber band, top this off. The cake, I did a cake test. No, they're not done in the center yet. They look like they had been to the gym working out. So they're back in for another 10 minutes, okay? Okay, guys, my 3 babies are ready. Contestant number 1, 2, and 3. I'm not worried about the domes because I'm gonna cut these domes off. And I know you can put this thing, do the water bath to keep the domes. I use water baths for cheesecakes because I can all cakes don't dome up. I don't care about doming up because I'm gonna cut these domes off and use them as a crumb topping. So I'm not concerned about the domes. So I'm gonna let these completely cool. And so I'm going to take them out of the pan and let them completely cool. And we'll be right back once they're all cooled, okay? I'll show you. This is the best way you remove a cake from a pan. You take your this, or you can use a very thin butter knife. And I'm so silly while I'm doing this. This is hot. And this will make it easily removable. And I also line my pans with parchment paper. No, I don't do the flour and the shortening. I don't do that. I'm old school, but I didn't go back that far. My grandmother used to do that. I don't like doing that. Cooking spray works very well. And you don't have to buy the one that says baking. You can use regular pan, you know, to do that. You don't have to buy Baker's Joy. You can use regular cooking spray. Now I'm going to get some bacon rats and I'll be back. See, I want you guys to see. Look at all those chocolate chips in there. And what I do, I don't remove my parchment paper. I remove that last. And I'm going to take the other one off. I think. And I'm going to and I'll be back. And these will probably take about 45 minutes to completely cool because I don't want my cake sliding because you put warm cakes with ice and they're going to slide all over the place and you'll have a cake slide, okay? Nieces and nephews, the cakes are done. So what I've done, I've trimmed off the crunch part and now I'm going to level them off. So I need to get my leveler and I'm going to put this over here. And I'm gonna use those crumb pieces probably. So hold on, let me get my leveler. Okay, I already did 2. I saved the last one so you all can see what I'm doing. See, I've already taken the dome off the top. Look at all those chocolate chips. So you set your slicer. And so it's on what, the 3rd row. And the only thing I gotta do is I did it before. Slice this dome off. Hold it and be careful. All my dome pieces are off, 'cause that's not high enough to be a dome. Okay. Okay, all my domes are done. Now I'm going to get this time to ice, okay? Time to ice. Frost, ice. Okay, one thing I'm going to do is put a little icing on here. That's it. That's enough for that, because what I'm doing is going to put this on and put the cake on top of it. And I call it the ugliest one. This is the ugliest one. And then I'm going to, take some icing. Pipe. Put that over there. You know what? Why am I using a spoon when I need to be using a spreader? Okay. See, this has a tear. That's why I put it on the bottom. That one has a tear in it. That's okay. Over there, little housekeeper. And I'm going to do this with each layer, but this would be the icing in between. And I don't put a lot of icing in between my cake layers. Most of my icing will go on the bottom. I mean, around the cake. But I'm putting extra on here because it has a tear right there. And I'm covering it up. So I'm just gonna put the ice to 3 layers and I'll be right back. This is called a crumb coating. And what this is just a pre-icing to the main icing. So you can seal in the crumbs. And it's okay if it's messy, doesn't matter, because it's gonna go into the freezer for about 20 minutes. So this is you do this to seal in crumbs. It doesn't matter if it gets messy because no one's going to see this. You won't see it either. That's why they call it a crumb coating. It's to seal in the crumbs. It's what you put on your cake before you frost it. And that's what I'm doing, just crumb coating. When I finish with this, I'm going to put it in the freezer about 30 minutes. But I'm going to add my dowels to keep it together. Because this is a tall cake. See what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and get my dowels. So I'm going to put one in the center. And I'm going to clip it right where that icing stopped. It's okay. Just put that right back in the spot. These keep the, they use these in wedding cakes. You have to have them in tall cakes. This keeps my cake from sliding. That was going to be a little taller, but that's fine. As long as it keeps my cake in place. Okay. Now back to crumb coating. It's ugly. It's real ugly. Okay, I'm gonna pop this in the freezer. And I'll be back. Okay, nieces and nephews. Let's pretty this girl up, okay? Let's pretty her up some. Let's make her pretty. Let's pretty her up. I'll let my niece know there's a, oh, it can't get down there any further. This pretty old girl up. Because she can't go out like that. She can't go out like that. She can't go out on the town looking a hot mess. Let's pretty her up. Sorry about the length of the video, guys, but baking takes time. You can skip through, though, but you don't want to see. Then I put some ridges on the side. That's good enough. And I'm going to take the rest of this and not put it on the cake, and not me, hopefully. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my cake lifter and lift this to a pretty board, okay? I'm going to take my cake lifter, slide it up under the cake very gently. And bring it over here and gently put it down. Little housekeeping. And if that board gets messed up, I don't care. Okay. Now it's nice and purty. Okay. Smooth you out a little bit. And now we're going to decorate it with some chocolate chips. Usually there's chocolate chips in here, but make sure so Dusty doesn't get that. Chocolate is not for dogs. Make sure the heat from my hand don't melt them. She likes chocolate. She loves chocolate. I think that's enough chocolate. And I had a few of these red velvet crumbs. Cake pieces. Let me crumble some of these up over the sink because I don't want it dropping all over the place. I'm going to take a few of this and just sprinkle it along. Just sprinkle it on the top. Some of these just a little bit more. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge so I can cut it so you guys can see what it looks like inside. once I clean this up. Yep. So here it is. Red velvet chocolate chip. And I'll slice it in a minute.